All right, episode one. Episode one. Everybody come on in. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, come on in. We got a good show for y'all today, man. Good show for y'all today, man. Got my homeboy, my co-host, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself, boy.
Yes, sir. Fred C, the biggest Chicago Bulls fan out here. Let's go.
And you already know what it is, man. It's episode one, Our Voice Basketball Podcast. We'll be talking about sports, mostly basketball, but other sports as well. Chicago to the fullest. Yeah, man. How your day was today, bro?
I'm good, man. Hey, I'm good, feeling good. Coming off a Bulls win, I can't feel no better.
Yeah, the Bulls did win yesterday, man. Shout out to the Bulls. I'm doing good, bro. Super geeked about this podcast, man. It's been about a year in the making, man. You talked to me about this last year, but we,
Man,
we
we've been
got we
talking about it for a long time, man. It's
got,
finally here.
we got it, bro. We on. So
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, all that other good stuff, man. But we're gonna get right into this thing, man.
Let's go.
So our first story is, as my boy Fred said, the Bulls win. They on a two-game win streak. Two-game win streak. And I'm gonna
Two
go ahead and let you
games.
I'm gonna go ahead and let you kick it off, Fred, man. What's your take on these two wins by the Bulls, man?
Oh man, it was a great win, bro. I was there last night. The stadium, the UC was rocking off the man. It was 20,000 plus up in there. It was rocking. From the start of the season, I always said Kobe White is not a starting point guard. I've always said that. But yesterday, for one game, he showed me something. He showed me something, man. That boy was hitting them threes like it wasn't nothing. I mean, he was on fire yesterday. I couldn't say nothing about his game. He was on fire. He had the whole UC going crazy. Oh man, Alex Caruso, he played good like that first quarter, and then I noticed like he didn't come back in that second half, so he's still dealing with that nagging injury. And DeMar DeRozan looked good with the young fellas, looked real good. Um, Ayo had a great game. Boo didn't have a good game, and that's one thing that I can't stand about Billy Bubblegum Chewing Donovan. If he ain't having a good game, take him out. It's okay to let Drummond play. Drummond has been an all-star. He's got that veteran presence. He know what to do. But I'm glad we got two wins. It looked real good. And one thing I say about these two wins, both of them was out Zach LaVine. And so me being a big Bulls fan, I'm gonna be honest with you, Will. I'm ready for him to go. I'm ready for him to go. I'm ready
Hmm,
for him. You don't want to be
hmm,
here. I'm ready for him to go.
hmm. I agree with that, man. I think that if he doesn't want to play for the Bulls, hey, we can get something for him. You know what I'm saying? Especially because we paying him a lot of money. So we can get something for him. But I think it's going to have to be the right fit as well. Um, I just don't want to, just get anybody for him. I want to make sure it's the right fit, especially for what we're gonna talk about later in the show. But if we're gonna rebuild or not, I want to make sure that whoever we do get for him, I want to get somebody young. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Somebody that we can work around for the future. Somebody younger. But the Bulls have been hooping the last two games, man. And for me, I think that I want to continue to see them build on this momentum. Um, yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, I just feel like they got to hoop, man. Like, if you're getting paid all this money as an NBA player, right, you got to come out and play basketball, man. Like,
Man, you
ain't no
gotta play
way, ain't
basketball.
no way y'all got to come out, you know what I'm saying, to be flat. I know you always say, like, they always start slow. No, man, you in the league. You got to come out and hoop from the beginning. So,
Yeah, and that's one of the issues with the Bulls. We have a lot of slow starts. A lot of slow starts. I was watching them a few nights ago, and I'm looking at the score. I think it was against Miami, as a matter of fact. I turned in to the game. It was already 22-1.
dang.
I'm just like, my God. And actually, they came back and won that game. But the thing is, it's these slow starts. These slow starts. And one thing, like I said, another thing that I hate about Billy Donovan is he used the timeouts at sporadic times. And then I noticed, like at the end of the game, in game situations, we don't have none
Mm,
when it's needed. And we getting the ball 3 seconds to be running it down court, throwing up whole half court shots, trying to get a game winner. No, you got to know how to utilize timeouts, and you got to know how to utilize your young guys.
yeah.
We got some young guys that needs to be out there. Io needs to be out there. The guy from the D League, Phillips. Julian Phillips is a good guy. But
Mm-hmm.
few times in the Windy City Bulls. Give him just a little time, because here's the thing. It's like with this team, I don't want to see a full rebuild, Will. I would like to see a retool. So like you said, you like to see some younger guys. I actually like to see them go out and actually get another vet. Because if we going to let something go, I just don't want to deal with all that losing. My God. I want to see a competitive team. I'm okay with a loss. I just want it to be competitive.
And I think for me, bro, ain't no point of going to get no vet if we not going to make a deep run in the playoffs. Like, I think the team that we got now, they're good enough to make it to the playoffs. They could get an 8 seed. They're good enough. But for what purpose, though? For just to see them play in the playoffs and get swept? Like, no. I want to see them, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to see them get swept in the playoffs. Like, no. Like, get what you need, take a couple years and get the system right, get the right fit, and then go after, a deep playoff push or even an NBA title. So I'm okay with, trusting the process, if you will, with like the 76ers say, but it has to make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Let it be a competitive process.
Agreed.
I don't want it to be a competitive process. That's it.
Agreed. So yeah, man. Anybody, if you're on this live, make sure you can comment. We'll talk about whatever your comments are. Make sure y'all like all that other good stuff, and then we're gonna go on to the next topic, which is our boy Lonzo Ball, man. Lonzo Ball, man. And then as you can see, I put in there future or time to move on. What you think, Fred? What you got?
Oh, Will, that's a tough one for me. I love Lonzo Ball. Because I remember when we had him that first season, we was in first place. We was rolling with Lonzo Ball. And Lonzo Ball is exactly what this team needs, especially with scores like DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine on it. He kept that ball moving, and it was oh man, you bringing memories back. It was just a joy to see with. I'm always at the UC, but I was at the UC more. Like, oh my God, it was beauty. We was in first place when we had Lonzo Ball. We was just rolling. It was a thing of beauty. So I don't. This is a tough one, Will. It's a good one, but a tough one. It all goes on with this injury because it's like we've been dealing with this injury for 3 seasons.
Right.
We only had Lonzo Ball for about 30 games that first season. He was out all last season. He's out all this season. It's a tough one because, we signed him to a 4-year deal. So next season will be the last season in the deal.
Right.
So,
I think for me, bro, I would love to see Lonzo play here. And I know we saw what he could do when he's healthy. You know what I'm saying? Yes. I think that the scary thing is when he comes back, is he going to be the same player that he was before he got hurt? You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the roll of the dice situation, right? Like, you don't know. You don't know if he's going to come back and be the same player. So I'm willing to take a chance on him, especially because we already got him under contract. And when he come back, to see what he do. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it don't work out, it don't work out. But I think moving on before we giving him an opportunity to actually come out and show what he can do from the injury, that's a slap in the face to Lonzo Ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he showed what he could do. Like, man, I can hoop out here. I can play. So,
yeah, he showed it, especially like I say for those 30, 35 games, whatever he played, he showed it. We was rolling. So I'm gonna kind of say, I'm gonna give him that 1 year. I'm gonna let that 1 year play out, and that's just gonna let me know what it is from there. Because for an injury to last this long, we know it's all we all know it's serious. And so, hey, I give him that 1 year. Hey, for next season to see what he gonna do. Hey, that's gonna let me know where I'm going with him because. I know coming back with that injury, he's probably not going to be playing back-to-backs.
Right.
He's probably going to be on a minute restriction. And so I say this next season will be, for me, tell it all for Lonzo Ball.
So I was reading up on Lonzo Ball, and what they're saying right now is he is on schedule to play next season at the start of next season. You know what I'm saying? Still a long time away, so things may change. But they say that it's looking good for him to come back at the start of next season. So that's definitely a good sign. He's making progress. I think for me, one thing that really gave me hope for Lonzo Ball, bro, was I don't know if you got to peep it, but when he did that video when he was standing up out of the chair, showing like I can move around. I'm not stuck. Like I'm making progress. I'm doing what I got to do to get back. Like that gave me hope to be like, okay, he trying. So he trying to get back at where he was at. So like I said, man, let's give him a shot. Who knows? He may come out and not miss a beat. He may not miss a beat.
I mean, Bulls fans, we'll take anything right about now.
Hey, that's facts, though. That's facts.
We'll take it.
That is completely facts, bro. Like the fact that these two back-to-back wins is our like biggest win streak of the season. Is 2 games. That's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy to be in
That's
Chicago.
crazy.
Right now, it's just a hard time with Chicago sports right now. It's just hard. It's hard being a fan, but we die hard, so we just gotta stick with it. I tell you, I stay at the UC all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I watched every Bulls game this season, and I just can't give up on them because I see a lot of fans and a lot of people be asking me, it's like, how do you stick with it? I say, hey, I seen 6 championships already. I can't give up on them.
Right.
I can't. Right. I bleed red. I see red. That's all I know.
So let me ask you this question, bro. So after game 1, I'm sure you remember this. They had a players-only meeting after the first game of the season. What was your thoughts on that, man?
My thoughts on that. When you have a players-only meeting the first game of the season, that's something with it's a lot of internal things going on. And when I was watching, I was actually at that game against Oklahoma. I was at that game, and then you come out first game of the season at home, your home opener, and you get blew out like that, and then you have a players meeting. That lets me know right then and there something's going on. Mm-hmm. And so just by me being a lot of the home games, I'm seeing Boo like just wave Billy Donovan off a lot. I've seen a lot of players you can see the frustration within the players. So I knew it was more. And I said, when they had a players only meeting, I knew it was something. I said, man, it's something going on. And Billy Donovan, to me, he's not a bad coach. He's not a bad coach because in college with Florida, he was great. And even when he had Oklahoma, when he was over there with the Chris Paul and he had Russell Westbrook for a little while, he did real good over there. So he's not a bad coach. For me, what I'm seeing, like I said, I watched every game. I don't like his rotations at times. I would love to see Javon Carter play a little more. I would love to see Andre Drummond play some more. I would love to see him just ride the hot hand because at times in the season you see the hot hand and he'll sit a guy on the bench and I'm like, what are you doing?
Right.
Right. At close games, I've seen Zach and DeMar, they on the bench in the fourth in a close game, and for them to be your superstars of your team, them times where you have to say, hey, you don't have to run this fourth. You have to do this. Right. I'm gonna need you to run this thing here.
I think for me, bro, this is how I feel about it. If you have a players-only meeting the first game of the season, 1 or 2 things you're trying to accomplish. 1, okay, man, look, that was a bad loss. We got to find a way to turn it around before it get ugly. Or 2, look, man, we're trying to get the coach fired. We know it's messed up. We're trying to, rebuild. So this one, like, I wonder, like, what they were talking about, and how far back does this go? Does it go back to the end of last season? Does it go back to training camp? Like, what got them there? Because you get, 5-6 weeks of training to get ready for the season. So what was not talked about that y'all had to talk about, after the first loss? Like, to me, it's something that that's going on with the organization that I think it's going to get bad. It's going to get real bad. And so either the coach is going to get fired or something's going to happen to turn this team on his head. But it was weird to me. It was really, really weird.
Well, history shows Chicago ain't known for firing coaches that's under contract. And Billy Donovan got that secret extension that nobody's talked about. And that don't kick in until next season. So I can't see Jerry Reinsdorf paying a guy to coach and he's not there. We've never really seen that in the history of Chicago. The man is cheap. Right. You know that. Ain't 2 times you don't want to pay Michael Jordan.
Right. Right.
we know that. Ain't 2 times you go to the one of the greatest, not one of the greatest team of all time and say, hey, I don't care how many games y'all win, I'm not bringing this back. You knew something is wrong with him. So, and then to give Billy Donovan an extension, for what? Like, where's the reward coming from? Usually, an extension is a reward. Like, what have he done with us?
Right.
We had one lone playoff berth and didn't do nothing. The Milwaukee Bucks crushed us 4-1.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, what have you done? It's not like we made it to the semifinals or the conference finals, or we was number one in the year or anything like that. You've done nothing to get an extension. I'm not understanding it.
Hmm. So I don't know, bro. I just firstly feel like maybe they felt like, he's the coach of the future. I guess. Like I agree with you. Like I think that there's nothing he's done to get an extension, but maybe they thought like, okay, he's the coach to turn this program around, or maybe they gave him enough time to turn it around. I don't know what they thought was, but I definitely think that something needs to happen, bro, because the Bulls as is right now, like I don't want to watch them. I'm just gonna keep it real. I don't want to watch them. I don't want to watch them, bro. Like they're not doing nothing that makes me say, "Oh, let me go home after my long day of work and turn on the Bulls." For what? You know what I'm saying? It's other
It's in
teams.
my blood. I can't help it.
No, and I ain't knocking you at all. You know what I'm saying? But I say for me, like I want to see you go out there and compete. Like you said, even if you take an L, if you out there and you trying and you hooping, I can, as a Chicago person, you can respect that. But if you go out there, you say like, man, these moms ain't even playing with no heart.
Yeah, and that's the thing, Will. I agree. It's that heart. It's like no heart.
Mm-hmm.
I traveled 4 hours and 30 minutes away, took a drive to see them go in Detroit. A team that I just felt they was just going to just beat easily.
Right.
And I seen Zach LaVine put up 51 points, and the game wasn't even close to the Detroit Pistons. I'm just sitting here watching this like, oh my God. And Detroit done lost, 16, 17 straight since.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we got our revenge when they came here in Chicago when we beat them. But there's no way we should have went out there. Like, the thing for me with the Bulls is, especially with two scorers like Zach and DeMar DeRozan, in some games you just supposed to win. Detroit, you're supposed to just win that game.
Mm-hmm.
It's just some games you're just supposed to win. Mm-hmm. Like we got an upcoming game against the Charlotte Hornets. That should be an easy win.
It should be. It should be. It should be. But once again, are you going to come out and play with heart? It's an easy win if you do that. You know what I'm saying? If you come out and you just play gutless, man, look, there's still the NBA at the end of the day. Anybody can beat anybody.
Yes.
Especially, like I said, if you come out with no heart and you'll come out with, you know what I'm saying, like for real hoop, oh yeah, you're gonna take L's all day long. And I think that's my issue, bro. Like, come out and be ready to compete. Play hard. Let the fans know that you're there to win games. Even if y'all lose, we'll at least believe that you were there to win. Like right now, bro, ain't nobody gonna say, "Oh, y'all believe the Bulls out there to win." Like, bro, no, they not out there to win. Bro, the way that they won these last 2 games, I was surprised.
I was surprised.
You were surprised.
I was there. I went. I said, "I'm just gonna go." I got this hat from the UC because they was giving out. Yesterday was a hat giveaway, so I was there. I said, "Hey." They was playing real good. Like I said, the game was the Florida game was real good. I said they fought with heart. They never gave up. They never gave up. And Kobe White, he balled out. He balled out. Ayo stepped up. Torrey Craig had a good game. Like I said, Boo, it was a bad game for him. But I'm not fully mad at him because the night before when we had the game against Milwaukee Bucks, Boo balled out. So yeah, so
that's the thing about back to backs though, bro. It's usually, you know what I'm saying, unless like you a superstar, you know what I'm saying, yo, Joel Embiid, your LeBrons, you a superstar, bro. It's gonna be games where you go back to back like that, and you just not gonna have 2 great games. So it's cool. It happens, especially on the back to back. But the fact that they came out with W's, man, like that's good.
I take it any way we can get it.
So once again, man, this is the Our Voice Basketball Podcast, man, on Facebook, on Instagram. Make sure y'all like, y'all comment, y'all subscribe, and y'all share, man. We're gonna keep this thing rolling. We're about 20 minutes in. Let's get it. Next story we got. All right, we got Bulls roster, rebuild or retool. I'll kick this one off, bro. I think for me, I think after this season, it's time for a rebuild. I think let's not do it now. You know what I'm saying? It's the middle of the season at this point. I think at the end of the season, let's go ahead and just blow it up, bro. Like you said, Levine ain't hooping. He really don't want to be here. DeMar ain't getting no younger. You know what I'm saying? He was like close to 35 years old, something like that. He older. You know what I'm saying? I've never been a fan of Vucevic at all. I've never been a
Wow.
fan of his. Just because, bro, he don't play defense. And I think we talked about that, bro. Anytime he goes up against a premier center, he gets murdered, bro. Like it's it's not even close. Like it's just sad to watch, bro. It is sad to watch. He kills centers he's supposed to kill, bro. That's like at the end of the game, I'm like, all right, he's supposed to have 20 this game. You know what I'm saying? He went up against a nobody. You know, like he's supposed to do that. But anytime he plays premier centers, you know what I'm saying? Like he gets dominated and it's ridiculous. And he gets exposed, bro. And me and you even talked about this, you know what I'm saying? Like why they don't play Andre Drummond more when they play premier centers, you know what I'm saying? Because Vucevic gets destroyed. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. So I want them to go out and get somebody, bro, who can compete, you know what I'm saying, with superstars, you know. And I'm not saying we need to have a team full of superstars. I get it, you know what I'm saying? It's the league. Hard to do that. But get people who are going to compete, you know what I'm saying? Going to compete. And I like DeMar DeRozan. Like, don't get me wrong. The only reason I'm talking about him at all is because of his age. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's hooping. So I'm not knocking him. But the only thing is he's not, you know what I'm saying, 25-year-old DeMar DeRozan anymore. So at what point, you know what I'm saying, do you say, okay, you know what I'm saying, he's not going to be producing the way he's supposed to be producing because he's older in age. You know, Father Time catches up with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, it happens. So let's you know what I'm saying, take our L. Let's try to rebuild and see what we can do, bro. And you know what I'm saying, I know it's not what people want to hear, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, like we got people out here, we paying them big bread and they ain't doing nothing with the big bread that we paying them. You know what I'm saying? And that's my big thing. We paying them too much money for them to go out there and just play heartless, bro. It's too much bread on the table for that to happen. Go ahead, bro.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go the other route. I'm gonna say retool.
Okay.
You know, I don't want to see a full rebuild. You know, the last team I seen do a full rebuild that actually, for me, that I see that's at that height now, like for championship aspirations, was Philadelphia. You know, with Joel Embiid, because Philly, they just trust the process. They went through some terrible years and some terrible draft. It was ugly.
Agreed.
So, like you say, I agree with you with Vu, but in the offseason, he just got the 3-year deal, so he's going to be the center here for this season and 2 more seasons. He's going to be here. So, like you say, I agree with you on him. He gets killed every time, man. If he just because offensively he's great. Like I would love for the Bulls to just like when games begin, get him going early.
Right.
Because I remember when they was playing the Pistons, it's like dump the ball into food, dump it in, just dump it. And a lot of players that because like the league is all about shooting right now, and so the average person on that front line, he's probably taller than, and it's like do some post ups, and he, like you say, he gets killed. If you see Jokic or Embiid or somebody in that front line that's just great, they probably gonna have a good night against Vu. And, so DeMar DeRozan, I love DeMar. I'm a DeMar DeRozan fan. Like in Toronto, he just couldn't get past LeBron. But he here with us, I love me some DeMar DeRozan. Don't want to see him go, but like you say, he has the age is up there. Personally, I would sign DeMar to a short-term deal, maybe 2 years, three at max. But I would say probably 2. I love Alex Caruso. Alex Caruso gonna give you everything he got every night. So I don't want to see, like you said, I don't want to see a bunch of young guys come in here and just I seen that before with the Baby Bulls with Tyson Chandler and Eddie Curry now. It was just like, oh my God, it was just like most nights you knew they wouldn't win. You just knew they wouldn't. So, but with this team here, it's just like some nights they just don't compete. It's just like they don't want to play basketball. And Alex Caruso said it maybe a couple nights ago when he said, when we locked in, we're a tough team. And they are. When they lock in, they are tough. This is a tough team. And like I said before, those 2 wins came without Zach LaVine. We haven't had a 2-game win streak all season long. And they saying it's a foot injury. Yeah, a sore foot. Okay. You know, I feel personally they just trying to protect the asset so he won't go out there and get hurt before the trade, because the evidence is showing that he's probably going to be gone before the trade deadline. And I would like to see a retool. Like I say, I would love, like, I'm not a big Vu fan, but he's here. I would like to see Drummond get a little more playing time. I would like to see DeMar. I would like to see him stay around for another 2 years. And Alex Caruso is the Bulls MVP right now. The way he's playing, to me, he's the MVP of the Bulls right now. And Kobe White, I always said Kobe White is not a starter. I would love to see him go back to the 6-man role and come off that bench. And I would love to see like Javon Carter get more time, but don't want to see a full rebuild. Just like to see a retool.
I like that, bro. I like that. Bro, whatever the Bulls do, like I said, and I've been saying it the whole show, just make sure y'all are going to come out and play hard and compete, bro. I don't care, you know what I'm saying, if y'all lose games. Like that, it happens. But the fact that y'all come out and y'all don't play with no heart, that's the problem I think a lot of fans have.
You know, imagine being me. People be thinking I got season tickets. Imagine being me. I'm almost at it's 41 games. I'm probably at about 22 to 25 every year. Imagine you spend your money and they down and they ain't even scored, and they down 22-1 and you sitting there. You spent your hard-earned money.
So do you think this season the Bulls have anybody that you would think should be on the All-Star team? Yes or no?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Okay.
Who? No. Levine? No. DeMar, I love you, DeMar, but you ain't an All-Star this year.
Okay.
Not with no 7-14 record. Not gonna happen. And both of them, like, statistically, are down from last season.
Yeah, agreed.
And that's just the facts. They scoring is both of them are down.
Now, I was gonna say the same thing, that I don't think we're gonna have any All-Stars this year, which is gonna suck. You know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like, you know, you want to have Chicago pride in the All-Star weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody's there representing the hometown. And bro, I don't think we're gonna have nobody. No, in the
All-Star game right around the corner in Indiana.
Bro, right around the corner, bro.
Right around the corner. We ain't gonna have an All-Star there. Unless we just have a 360 turnaround, which I'm hoping for.
I'm right.
I can't see an All-Star.
No.
I don't see an All-Star whatsoever. I can't see it.
So yeah, and I think it's gonna be crazy because, like, I don't think we're gonna have any Chicago representation at all, like the whole weekend. Like, who gonna play in the rookie sophomore game? Nobody. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna be in the dunk contest? Nobody.
Nobody on the board do a dunk. You got to dunk to get in the dunk contest. We have nobody that dunks the ball. They don't dunk. We don't have any dunkers. It's over with, Will. We the worst. I think we the worst. I know we one of the worst 3-point shooting teams out there. We have no 3-point shooters. We have no dunkers. We don't have a skill. We don't even have nobody for the skills challenge right now. Nobody can go around the cones or none of that. It's over with.
You have to go around the cones.
You ain't going around the cones in Chicago. You can't do it.
Bro.
Somebody they pick one of those. We might trip and fall.
Oh my God, that's so
it's
bad.
Over with.
Bro.
We don't have anybody. We can go to the celebrity game. We might have somebody that can go to the celebrity game.
Have Common come back and play in the celebrity.
Hey, we have Common and Vu out there.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. And it was so crazy, man. Like, that we're that bad that we have no representation in the All-Star game. Bro, none. Zero.
None.
That is so crazy to me, bro. Oh,
but it's still early in the season, and as Bulls fans, we just gonna hope for a turnaround, because, like, last year wasn't a great season for us either, but they did compete to try to get in the play-in tournament. You know, we beat Toronto, and we got the game against Miami, and we didn't make it. So we did try to fight. So I wasn't proud of last season, but it wasn't like just the worst season.
Yeah.
It wasn't the worst. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. They did some competing. I think it was 40 and 42, something like that. Well, I'm not sure if it was maybe 38 wins we got, 38, something like that. I have to check. But I know we was in that, we was fighting for that play in. And it just if we keep competing like we have the last two games, we might be doing the same thing this year, probably fighting for a play in. But to be honest with you, deep down, I don't even see that. I don't see that. I'm hoping for that at this point. But I don't see that.
For what though? For them to barely make it in and then get swept in the first round? Like what's the purpose?
You need to get to a playoff game and get a C-red towel.
Shout out to the C-red towel, man. Shout out to the towel. Shout out to the towel, man. Oh my God, bro. That's crazy. The fact that we wanted to make the playoffs just so we can get something. That's so bad, bro. Hey. Bad. So long term, right? Let's think it, 3, 4, 5 years from now, what do you think the Bulls need to do to be an elite team? For real, like a team that can compete for an NBA title. Like what to you needs to be done for that?
I would like to see the Bulls sell the team.
Okay.
I would like to see a new owner. I would love to see a new owner. Not sell the team out of Chicago like that, but I would love to see the owner sell the team.
Right.
I would love to see the owner sell it. Because Reinsdorf ain't spending no money. You got to spend money these days to compete. You have to. I looked at Anthony Davis' contract. The man is getting on his next contract $62 million a year.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to spend some money in this league. You got if you want to compete, you got to go over that luxury tax. You got to go into that luxury tax. We got the $10 million from the Lonzo Ball injury, the exception. Haven't even used it yet because they don't want to go. They don't want to spend no money. You got to spend some money in this league.
I think you hit that right on the head, bro. You hit it right on the head. The Bulls are cheap, bro. And think about it. We the third largest market in the U.S., bro.
Third
largest market. And we cheap, bro. And we cheap. And we cheap.
I will say this, though. I will say this.
Mm-hmm.
This team has been good to Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine got the big contract. He got the $200 million contract. Nobody in Bulls history has ever made this much money as this man has. Remember when seasons ago when he signed the deal with the Sacramento Kings, the Bulls matched the deal. In turn, so you done made over 250 easy with the Bulls, signed over in contracts. So and then at the time we got Vu, he was an all-star in Orlando, and DeMar, he was coming on and still putting up 20 a game. He's still putting up 20 a game. So at the time you got 20 plus scores plus a great starting point guard with great court vision in Lonzo Ball. So they have been good to Zach. Zach has not been producing.
Yeah.
He has not been producing.
Yeah. And for me, I think to add to that, bro, not only have you not been producing, but it's like you don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing that bothers me. You don't really care that you're not producing, You don't have that, all right, no, next game I'm gonna go out here and drop 50 on them all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go out here and kill. Like, you out there just coasting, man. And
he has it. He has it.
He does.
I see some
he definitely
games
does.
Where Zach can break down the defense and get to that lane like it ain't nothing. He's one of the fastest guys in the league. He's a complete scorer. I feel if Zach just lock in, I think Zach can be at least top 10 in scoring. I believe it. For the last few seasons, I've watched almost every game of Zach LaVine. I was a fan. I have to say this season, I'm not a big fan of Zach. He's just playing with no heart. He plays like he don't want to even be here. I mean, I've seen him in Detroit. He balled, man. He scored 51 like it wasn't nothing. And it's those moments that just ticks me off with him. Just say, Zach, you got it.
Right.
And if he balled out in this big market, that can be, man, he can be a big star in this league.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. I just feel like I don't know if it's like a mental thing. I don't know what it is with him. Like you said, he just don't want to be here. But you got to come out and show, no, man, I deserve to be in this league. I deserve to get big money in this league, and I deserve to be here for a long time. Like the fact that you are, what I'm saying, it's like you didn't got your bread and now all your numbers down. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, you just doing it to get the bread, And that's what people are questioning now. Like, was you hooping real hard the last couple of seasons so you can get your bread? Now you got it, and it's like, okay, I don't care no more.
Yeah, with this big market, if Zach was really balling, man, Chicago, you know how we are. We will stick with you till the end. Derrick Rose, we love Derrick Rose. We stuck with Derrick Rose till the very end. This last game, Chicago will stick with you. We made Michael Jordan the biggest athlete in professional sports. Until this day, you can't argue with nobody in Chicago about Michael Jordan. If we don't want to hear it, we gon' go with Michael Jordan as number one till the day they put us in graves. We know he was just the greatest, and Chicago gonna stick with you. But when you start acting like you don't want to be here, Chicago gonna let you know, hey, go on about your business.
Go on about your business. Yeah, right out. No, that's real, bro. Like I think about when people you just said, the Michael Jordan, the Derrick Roses, bro. No, you right, bro. If you show that you down for the city and you gonna work hard and play hard, and, bro, we gonna rock with you. You know what I'm saying? Bro, we gonna rock with you.
But you gotta think, remember, like Joakim Noah. We never won a championship with Joakim Noah, but we knew one thing about Joakim Noah. He is going to come to play every night. Joakim Noah is going to play. He's a legend in Chicago. We love Joakim. We roll with Joakim Noah. He got us to we lost a lot of them tough Miami series. We never could get over that big three. But we all watched and he competed every night.
Facts. And I don't know if you ever peeped this, but he did an interview, and to this day, every time he talks about going against Miami, he gets pissed. To this day, he gets pissed. Like
he hated LeBron James in that Miami,
bro.
He hated it.
He like, man, look, we had them. We had them.
Man, don't bring back the memories,
bro.
Man.
Yeah, man. So all that to say, if you rock with Chicago and you really down for the city, Mars gonna rock with you, bro. People gonna rock, especially on the sports side and the entertainment side. You know what I'm saying? People gonna rock with you. But if you on that flip side, if you show that you're not rocking with us, oh yeah, you definitely can move around. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You definitely can move around. So it's gonna be interesting to see, even this season going into next season, what's gonna happen with the Bulls roster, all that to say, who's gonna still be here at the end of this season going into next season, and who's gonna be in another uniform, and like I said, if you hooping for Chicago and you really hooping for us, bro, then like we gonna be upset to see you go, because we know you gave everything that you had for the city. But on the flip side, if you ain't hooping, trust me, ain't nobody gonna miss you. Ain't nobody gonna miss you at all. So just keep that in mind. I think the same, bro. I think that selling the team maybe what we need to do. I just don't see Reinsdorf doing that.
He's never gonna do
it. He had the team so long. I don't see him doing that, but it would be very interesting to see that happen. You know what I'm saying? It'd be very interesting to see that happen. I think that we missed out on a lot of stuff over the years, like you said, because we were cheap. I think that's the reason why we missed out on Melo. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that, that would have been a good call, because he did, kind of struggle after that big, when he went back to New York and got that paycheck, he kind of struggled. But we miss out on people like that, because at the end of the day, we cheap, bro. We don't want to up that money, man. We don't. And so, are we going to be able to, get people to come play here outside of us drafting them? Probably not, because we don't, we don't like to pay people. So I ain't gonna lie, bro. While I was like shocked that he came here. Like I was surprised that we even got DeMar DeRozan here, bro. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
I was shocked when I seen it on my phone.
Bro, I was shocked.
I was like, oh, I was so excited. I was
shocked.
excited because I'm like DeMar DeRozan. I remember the DeMar DeRozan, like I say, putting up 27 a game in Toronto.
Easy.
DeMar is
A
balling.
bucket. Bro, he was doing that with ease,
he
bro.
just always ran into LeBron James.
Mm-hmm.
But DeMar, even like I said, even with us, DeMar was getting buckets with us. Like he hitting game winners, and I'm just like, man, this dude with that mid range, he cold.
He cold. He didn't master it, bro. He didn't master it.
I don't want to let DeMar go. He cold.
He has mastered the mid range game, bro.
That mid range, he cold.
Bro, and it's tough because when somebody masters something, bro, like it's hard to like compete against that. And that's why I say it, you know what I'm saying? Somebody who really knows what they're doing and they're good at it, bro, it's unbeatable. Unbeatable. And the fact that he has that in his arsenal, bro, he's hard to be stopped, man. And I ain't gonna lie, back when I used to play, bro, back in like the early 2000s and 90s, like that's how I wanted my game to be, bro. I wanted to be able to get easy baskets. I wanted to make the game easy. So, like, when the three became a big thing and Steph Curry shooting all these threes, I'm like, bro, like, everybody wants to shoot threes now. Even you got Miles and centers that want to shoot threes now, bro. I'm like, bro, the game used to be so easy, bro.
Boo was at the game yesterday. He missed every three. And I'm like, man, I couldn't coach it because you be on your get your butt on this bench.
You will live on the bench, bro.
7-1, and you ain't posting up,
bro. It's a different game now, bro, and it kind of makes me mad, bro. It makes me mad because I'm like, you right, bro. Back in our day, we were shorties, man. If you missed 2 threes in a row, you coming out the game. Come on, right on out. Come on. You finna live on the bench. Come sit on the bench, man. Now you got Mark to take 4 or 5 threes and they sleep.
Yeah,
it's just like, bro. I talk that with my age all the time, bro. All the time. Like where like Steph Curry be shooting from. I'm like, bro, if you was to attempt a shot like that, you would sit. Man, if you made it or missed it, you was coming to sit down.
You would think about was crazy shooting like that. Might get crazy.
That's what I'm saying, bro. The game it's just a different game now, bro.
It's a different game now. You want the big man that can post, and I mean a big man that can shoot got a jump shot, but Joel Embiid is showing you, like, man, you can post and you can get down in there, man. You can still get you 30. He's showing it. Jokic is showing it. Jokic is one of the most unathletic guys I've seen, but the boy is a monster.
And this is the thing about that boy though, is he's smart. Like he knows, you know what I'm saying, how to play the game. Like he's psychologically broke down the game. That's why I'm like, he out there, he bored sometimes, bro. Because he's broken down the game so much, and he knows, okay, I can go to the basket now. Right now, I should shoot. Right now, I should pass. Like he's broken the game down so strategically that a lot of times to me, he looks bored out there, bro. He looked bored.
Man, I always said if Anthony Davis can show something, but when I see him play Jokic, I say, my God, this boy here.
Yep. And I ain't gonna lie, bro, but I first felt like that about what's the old boy name? Old boy in Dallas. What's his name? The guard in Dallas, bro. Luka, bro. At first I was like, I don't understand how he does the things he do. He's slow. You know what I'm saying? Like, people should be locking him up, bro. But once again, these guys are smart, man. They smart, man. They know how to break the game down, bro. They know how to break the game down. And it's like, once you understand that, the psychological, you know what I'm saying, of the game, bro, can't nobody touch you, man. Can't nobody touch you. Can't nobody touch you, bro. Because they know how to break it down. People like that, bro, they look bored to me. Like they're like, I'm out here. I can go for 30 anytime I want to. I'm gonna get my team involved, which ain't nothing wrong with that. You want to get the team involved, but at any time they can turn that switch on. I'm gonna go for 40. I'm gonna go for 30. They look bored out there to me, man. And we need people like that in Chicago, bro. Like people are okay. I'm gonna get my team involved because that's what I'm supposed to do. But anytime I want to, I can go get 30 with an ease. We thought Zach was gonna be that person. But Zach, man, like I'm saying, he don't even want to be here, bro.
Yeah, you right. So closing out, Will. I guess we'll just close it on this, man. This question here: where do you think the Bulls go this season? Do they go to the playoffs?
So I don't think the Bulls are going to make the playoffs this year. I don't even think they're gonna be at the same spot they were at last year, where they were playing, in the play-in tournament. I think that they're gonna be, saying a lottery team. And if we're gonna be a lottery team, we might well go for the first pick. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no point of being a lottery team and getting pick 14. You know what I'm saying? Like, for what? You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna be trash, you know what I'm saying, go get the best player that college has to offer. That college has to offer. Like,
well,
it
as
is
a
what
fan,
it is.
yeah, as a fan, I agree with. As a fan, I want to see him, but I do. Well, it's hard to say because I'm coming from a diehard. I'm saying I want to see them. I can't see them doing no more than competing for a play-in this year. That's what I see. I see them not doing no more than competing for a play-in.
I mean, first off, bro, if they're gonna do that, they gotta start winning some games. But 7-14 ain't it.
It ain't it.
7-14 ain't it, bro. So they're gonna have to figure it out, bro. Whatever it is, they need to figure it out. Whether that's more player only meetings or whatever they need to do. Like, figure it out. Because the way they at right now, bro, they're not even gonna be in the play-in tournament, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
They're not.
But I'm holding on to hope.
Man, and look, bro, Chicago people, we should, man. That's what, as a fan, that's what we supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be a realist at the end of the day. Like, bro, you got to show me. Don't tell me, show me. You know what I'm saying? Show me. So, but yeah, man. This is the Our Voice Basketball Podcast, episode 1, our pilot episode, man. Thank y'all for everybody who tuned in. Continue to like, comment, subscribe, and share, man. And we'll see y'all next week, same time, 6 p.m.
Peace, see red.